Too good. Too strong. And Jannik Sinner remains on track for a Melbourne three-peat. Another tough defeat for Ben Shelton. But he was simply outclassed once again by the Italian. And the top four seeds are locked in, the last four here at the Australian Open.
Yeah, it's another brilliant performance from Sinner. He's had the upper hand in the past against Shelton, and that continued tonight. 3, 4 and 4, didn't drop his serve. A good tournament for Ben Shelton, but back to the drawing board.
And it seems the narrative we came in here with, the difference between the best and the rest, hasn't really been closed a whole lot, Tim, so far, has it?
No, you're absolutely right, Nick. Be interested to hear what Sinner has to say afterwards. He didn't look his best physically in the third set, but he kept his focus through to another Grand Slam semi-final. And it's going to have to take an extraordinary performance from one of the other two protagonists to prevent the Alcaraz-Sinner final.
Yep, the wait for the Americans will go on. They've got a good crop of players. At the moment, they don't have a major winner in there. They're not exactly handing these prizes out, though, are they? Good news for Sinner is that if he is feeling slightly below par, that he will get a full day of recovery tomorrow. The men's semi-finals taking place on Friday. Job done. Novak Djokovic awaits on Friday. In the short term, though, he's going to have to answer the questions from Jim Courier.
Jannik, congratulations. You know, we all know how dangerous Ben Shelton can be out here, and yet you're able to handle him in 3 sets. What was the difference in the match tonight that got you the win?
Yeah, first of all, it's very, very tough to play against Ben. You know, a huge serve, and I feel like he's improving so much, you know, year after year. So, you know, especially after the off season, you never know how certain players are gonna play against you, and you know, changing a lot of things. So, very happy about today's performance. As always, thanks for the support. It's amazing to play here on this court, and now let's see what's coming.
He might have the biggest serve in tennis. He hit one tonight, 232K. That's a rocket. That gives you about a half a second to react from the time it leaves his racket to it reaches your racket. How in the world do you return his big serves?
Yeah, I'm not good in mathematics, so thanks for telling me. You know, it's honestly, I don't know. You know, it's just instinct, and you know, it's not always, you know, the power matters. It's always, you know, the serves I can handle, they are, you know, a little bit closer to my body, so it's slightly easier. But it's a completely different serve. It's also lefty. You know, we don't have many lefties in our game, so it's definitely one of the toughest challenges. You know, to return his serve. Also, the second serve comes with a lot of spin, and you know, the ball is bouncy here. It helps a little bit playing in the evening. It's a bit less bouncy, but still, it's very, very difficult. So, yeah, I felt like I returned great today.
Sure did. You're able to get through in straight sets. Not easy against Ben. And this has not been an easy tournament for you. You've had your challenges, especially last Friday when it was so hot and you were playing on this court and the roof was closed, when you were in trouble physically. I'm wondering how your body has recovered since then, because you were definitely struggling.
Yes, I was struggling. You know, we go day by day. I had a great win the couple of days ago against a fellow Italian, which gives you this, you know, good, you know, confidence boost also, you know, and today I felt like I was moving again a little bit better, you know. I feel stronger physically again, so I'm very happy. And of course now semis again. I'm very happy to be again here in the semis, first tournament of the season, and of course we all know what challenge I'm up to, but I'm looking forward to it, and we all hope for a great match.
So we'll talk about that challenge ahead now in the semifinals. You have been on tour now for several years. You never got a chance to play against Roger Federer. You did get a chance to play 3 times against Rafa when you were much younger, but you've played Novak, your next opponent, quite a few times. This will be the 5th time that you two will meet in a major semifinal, which is a lot. What has it been like for you to get a chance to play Novak in moments like this?
Yeah, I mean, these are moments why you practice for. You know, you wake up in the morning and you just look forward to play hopefully a good match. You know, if you want to win, you have to play at your best. So I'm looking forward to it. But also in the past, I had, you know, great lessons. You know, it doesn't really matter the result. It improves you as a player and as a person. You know, we are still lucky to have Novak here playing, you know, incredible tennis with his age but again, we play for you guys, but we also play for us, you know, and hopefully it's going to be a great battle out here, and then we see, but it's going to be, of course, very, very difficult.
It's never going to be easy to try and win this thing for the 3rd time, and there are just 4 men remaining, and it's the top 4 seeds. Carlos will be playing against Sasha Zverev in the other semifinal, so I won't ask you about your semifinal more, but what are you looking forward to in their match? I know you'll keep an eye on it, even though it's the same day you'll be playing.
Yeah, I feel like, you know, when you play in the same day, it's still a bit different. You know, you go with your own schedule, you know, you have the warm-up before, and so of course you follow the score, but in the same time we have one opponent at the time. It's going to be, as I said, hopefully a great couple of semifinals. We are all 4 very happy to be still here, and we hope for a great Friday again, and then we see how it goes.
Congratulations, Jannik. Well done. Another semifinal for the Italian.
So another fantastic victory for Jannik Sinner here at the Australian Open. Kind of what we expected to see from him, back at his best after physically recovering from a couple of rounds ago, and it makes such a difference to see him at his peak. Darren Cahill probably got a lot to be happy about there, but always fine-tuning, always looking for perfection out there. They're all about the process as a team.